Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Abbey here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks will be taking on the Panthers of Plymouth State in a non-conference Division III men's ice hockey matchup. Hello again, I am Andrew Pizzelli, bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 10-5-2 on the season. Plymouth State 9-4-3 overall on the 2018-19 season. The Seahawks coming into tonight trying to make amends for a tough loss they suffered here at home back on Saturday, giving up a 3-1 lead in an eventual 4-3 loss to conference rival Wentworth. Plymouth State coming into today after a big conference win of their own. I'd like to welcome into the broadcast now my good friend Ryan Costa. Ryan, how are we doing here tonight?
Oh, pretty good, Andrew. We should have a good one on our hands. Two talented teams. Two teams that are unfamiliar with each other. They haven't played each other since 2010, so we might see a little bit of a feeling out process in the first period just to see what each team has. But tonight for the Seahawks, they got to come out, they got to be physical. This Plymouth State team has some size to them, and the Seahawks have to make sure that they can hold their own in order to hold on to the puck.
In net for the Panthers, the senior Evan Morelli, 8-3-3 on the year, .919 save percentage, 2.32 goals against average. And as always for Salve, in between the pipes, Blake Wotala, senior from Trenton, Michigan. Seahawks all-time leader in saves, wins, shutouts, save percentage, goals against average. He will be between the pipes for Salve here tonight, and we are underway. Panthers with the first touch here off the face-off win. Volanino wraps it around the boards behind the net. Wotala plays it into the left wing corner. Seahawks will try and dig it out there. Nick Sear in deep along with Kyle Moore. Panthers doing a good job keeping it along the boards. That's Kovac trying to move it up to the point. Big scrum on the far side boards. Seahawks come away with it. Sennett can't control it, and it's kept alive by Ryan Stevens down the right-hand side. Backhand played in front, trying to hit Kovac in the slot. Up top to the point, steered back down low once again in the faceoff circle. Renda trying to find it, taken away by the Panthers, dribbling towards the net, and not able to square up was Volanino. Up to the right point, it stays with Longaker. His shot thrown towards the net, blocked away. Seahawks having some trouble here along the boards. Panthers still with the puck, but now have to regroup in neutral ice. And it's tipped in deep by Volanino, and the Panthers will change up their lines. Great first shift there. First shift for Plymouth State, and now strong play behind the net. Carroll ripping it away in deep, and it's thrown towards Wotala, and he's going to cover it up and freeze it. Excellent start here for the Panthers, Ryan. Yeah, that's an important whistle there for Wotala to get. Just an absolutely great shift for the Panthers. They're doing the dirty work down low, winning the 50-50 pucks, and getting a lot of zone time. They're really dominating in possession so far. Sage Englund will take the draw here against Ludwig Steenberg, and it's won by the Panthers, who control at the left point. Wrist shot high and wide. Ricochets around the near side boards. Seahawks again trying to dig it out. They cannot. Steenberg now 1-on-2, trying to get it away to the right wing side. Thrown on net. Wotala will pounce on the loose puck. Yeah, that was a shot from the right circle. I believe that was Quinn Carroll. He just wins the puck off the boards, turns around, and throws it at Wotala, but a pad save for Wotala. He'll get a face-off to the glove side. Evan Schmidbauer, senior captain, will draw against Steenberg. Two of them tangle up. Puck played into the slot. Easy field there for Kidney. And he will bank it out to center. Danny Philbrick trying to chase after it. Knocked back to center ice. Seahawks have to get back on side. Seahawks have yet to possess the puck in the Panther zone. First 2 minutes gone here in the first period. Puck played down the right side boards by Quinn Carroll. Around behind the net. Nick Sear now has a dribble. Broken stick. That pass got away from him as the stick broke. Able to kick it back out to center. And now on the restart, it's turned over at the blue line. Schmidbauer comes away with it. Will look to send it into the Panthers zone. Grabbed there by Ben Chipman. Panthers will control and look to clear. Tipped into the zone by Dewitt into the left wing corner. Nick Holt getting the nod defensively here tonight. Behind the net, chips it around the boards. Derek Neal making his first appearance in a Seahawk uniform. Banks it out to center, and then it's steered in deep by Kidney. Lippa now crashing in deep along the end boards. Puck played out to the blue line, but not out. Kevin Clare trying to flutter it in deep. Able to play it in the air. Lippa there trying to center it in front. Knocked away. Neal crashing in right side. Plays it behind the net. Lippa will settle it down. Curling at the right circle. Wrists it on the goal. Goes behind the net. Left wing side, Clare to keep it in. Touches it down low. Wide of Neal. And behind the net, it's played by Ben Chipman. Up the right side, but picked off by Lippa. Right wing corner, trying to get it back to Neal.
runs away from him into the corner. Panthers look to clear, and they do, sending it all the way down the ice. This should be icing, and it will be.
Well, the Seahawks were facing a little bit of tilted ice for that last 3 minutes. They're able to finally get down in the Panther zone. Unable to get a shot on goal so far. But we'll see what this line can do here as we have Moore, Patry, and Sennett out there for the forwards.
First offensive zone draw of the period for Salve. Moore will take it. And it's one to Patry, and his shot is blocked. Tried to shoot that one right off the draw, but stepping in front of it was Jake Gerbner. And once again, the Panthers have iced the puck. Offensive zone draw for Salve, left wing side. Moore against Gerbner. And it's won by the Seahawks. Patry, top of the circle, plays it on the backhand in deep, trying to get it to Kyle Moore. Pinned to the boards by Chipman. Four-man scrum in behind Evan Morelli. Moore had it for a moment. Now it's taken away by Sennett. Up to the point it comes. Sullivan across to Herka. Waiting, snaps it wide off the end glass, hopping behind the cage. Seahawks center it out in front, but no one there for Salve. All green and black jerseys for the Panthers. They clear it out to Sennett, but it's turned over quickly. Sennett up the right-hand side. Patry swats it in behind the cage and will give chase. Battling against Chipman. Up the near side boards. Puck played up to the point, but no one there. Splits both defensemen. Sear dropped it on back to Vinny Renda. Sear now in the Seahawks zone. Chips it out to center. Patry over the blue line. Has Udall crashing to the net. Puck comes there. Play towards the goal. Held onto by Morelli.
Yeah, Udall just with a burst of speed through the neutral zone. We've seen that from him so often. And it opens up a shot opportunity. He's just so good in transition, just crashing the net. And you never know what's going to happen when he gets the puck in the slot just like that.
England to draw here against Mike McPherson. Two of them still battling. Puck now behind the cage. Tim Perron chips it off the glass, but not out. Udall will keep it alive left wing side. Softly around on the right wing corner. Scaled in the air and down the ice, and this could have been icing again, but it's waved off by the near side linesman. Sear up to John McLean. Turns through center, guided into the zone by Renda, left side. The faceoff circle. Renda faking, shooting, and a pad save made by Morelli. Now the Seahawks race to get back. Layton just deflects Pearson's pass. Renda now chips it forward. Udall across the ice, taken by Englund over the blue line right side. Leaves it for Layton, and his drive is saved by Morelli. Udall collects the rebound in behind the net. His wrist shot deflected high up and out of play.
Well, good job of breaking out of the zone by the Seahawks. They get the puck to Udall right at the red line. He gives away a saucer pass, knows he's going to get some contact. He keeps with it anyways and just heads towards the net. The Seahawks work around the net, get a couple rebounds, and ultimately a shot that goes up into the netting.
Schmidbauer will be on the draw here against Ryan Stevens. And it's won by the Panthers. And it's turned over along the near side boards. Left for Philbrook. His one-timer blocked off a skate, loose in the slot. Jumping in is Kidney. His wrist to score! Matt Kidney off the loose puck in the slot. Puts the Seahawks up 1-0.
Well, it's all about winning the loose pucks. The Seahawks grab the puck off the boards to begin that little sequence. A great shot block by the Panthers, but Kidney's right there to scoop up the loose puck and fire it home. He just gets below the blocker, and the Seahawks take the first lead of the game.
After the first 2 minutes, that's a big response from Salve. Panthers completely controlled the first 2.5 minutes of this game. Herka to Neal. Plays it on the backhand in deep behind the net. Morelli sends it around the boards, and it's going to get all the way out to center. Herka now here, a 2-on-1 for the Panthers. One-timer from the right side is deflected wide. Quinn Carroll stopped that time. Lipa gets a foot on a puck at the blue line, sent into the corner. Puck in the left wing corner, taken by Herka. Up to Neal, backhanded to Tim Sweeney, and he will flip it in the air, bouncing into the left wing corner. Seahawks look to make a full change here. Cross ice pass picked off by Sear. Touch to Moore. Over the blue line with space right side. Wrists it on the goal, looking for Patry. His rebound shot is played behind the net. Centers it back for more, and Morelli with a big-time stop.
Well, the Seahawks are really getting to the net, winning the rebound. But what a crazy pass there by Sennett. No look. I think it was through the legs as well. And just right on the tape of Moore for a point-blank shot. But a great save by Morelli.
14:08 to go in the first. Seahawks with the 1-0 lead. Shot from the point off the end glass. That one took a weird bounce. Angled right back out towards the front of the goal. And Morelli covers it up and freezes it.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier, Andrew, what a change in momentum. You know, if you're talking about splitting this game up in 5 minutes, I'd say the Panthers definitely won the first 5, but the Seahawks are putting a lot of pressure in this next 5.
Face-off win. Renda from the blue line. Pad save made by Morelli. Rebound controlled by Salve. Back up to Renda. Waiting at the left point. Spins it in behind the net. Patry was knocked down from behind. Puck back out to center. Renda will have to reset. His pass off a skate. Now tied up in front of the blue line. And this play is called onside here for the Panthers. Puck down the left side wall. Carried towards the net. Left along now. Do it with a drive. That's blocked. Touch back up to Chipman right side. And taken away by Sennett. Given back to Chipman along the near side and then sent bouncing into the left wing corner. All alone is Renda to move it for Salve. Quickly up the ice. Carried into the zone on the far side by John McLean. Absorbs the hit. Walks his way down the slot. Wanted to move it off to the point. Holt wasn't there yet. Seahawks have to reset. Holt fires it into the right wing corner behind the net. Simon Besner for Plymouth State will walk it out from behind Morelli. Plays it out to center. In stride now for McPherson down the right-hand side. His wrist shot blocked. Rebound chance is off his stick. Knocked wide. Played back out in front and then sent into the left wing corner off the stick of Brett Backman. Udall thought about chasing in deep. Instead will come to the bench for a change. Leaving Jarrett Sleer to headman it here. Trying to play it quickly up the left-hand side. Philbrick got in the way of that one. Sleer once again now. Kovac with space. Chips it behind the net. Wotala waiting. Swings it away from him there. Taken in the left wing corner by Perron. Schmidbauer trying to move it out. Able to get it to center. It's picked off by Philbrick now on a breakaway. Philbrick lost an edge and falls down. Unfortunate break there for Danny Philbrick as he tried to put on the Jets to get away from 2 Panthers players. Puck in the right wing corner. Schmidbauer dangling with Michael Kovac. Herka comes to rip it away. Kind of got tied up with the official. Longbaker at the blue line keeps it alive along the near side boards right in front of the Seahawks bench. Kovac falls down and able to get it back now loose in the slot. Dancing left side is Valnino, and his shot is held by Wotala.
Well, just from watching what's happening early on, this game has the making to be a very gritty game. It's going to be won along the boards, along the end boards, all those loose pucks. They've already started turning into a lot of good opportunities for both teams.
Panthers on the draw. Left off to the point for a shot that sails wide. Right side crashing in is Cole Crawford to keep it alive. Right side now, Lefebvre with a wrist shot that deflects wide in the left wing corner. Off the far board, Sweeney trying to pin his man to the glass. Lippa comes away with the loose puck. Seahawks can't clear it out though. Otala makes a save on a shot from the blue line. And now Sweeney again able to skate it out to center. Moving along for Neal. Able to knife it forward a little bit, but taken back by Cole Crawford. Up the right side, it's chipped in by Ludwig Steenberg. Sear behind the net. Around for Renda. Looking for an outlet, moves it to the far side to Nick Sear. Renda once again now, walking it through center. Weaving his way, Renda down the middle now. Chipped along a little bit wide of Neal. And the Panthers moving around in the right wing corner. Played up to the point, kept alive by Layton. Waiting, wristing it in front, well wide. Neal sprinting in left side to keep it alive at the blue line. Puck knocked back to center. Kyle Moore for Salve. Quickly back to Layton with speed right side. Wrists it on the net, and it's held by Morelli. 10:34 to go in the first period between Salve Regina and Plymouth State. This is the 15th meeting all time between these two teams. Overall, the Panthers own a 6-3-5 record. There are 5 ties between these two non-conference teams all time. It's the most ties the Seahawks have against any team in their program history. The next closest is 4 ties against Nichols all time, which would make sense. I mean, you're playing your conference opponents a bunch. You could potentially tie them quite a bit, but to have 5 ties in 15 meetings, 14 meetings actually, all time against a non-conference opponent, odd little tidbit. Right now it's 1-0 Salve. Puck over the blue line left side. Layton 1-on-2, able to come up with the puck. Skates it out to center. Send it now. Paddles it along for Patry. Sprints towards the net. Patry waits, shoots, and it's blocked and it's swatted into the corner out of midair by Morelli. Great hand-eye coordination there.
Yeah, Morelli knew the Seahawks were driving in for that rebound, and that puck was just hanging up in the air, just waiting for him.
Grant Dewitt gains the line and then fires it around the boards. Behind the net, Wotala waits and hands off to Frankie Sullivan. Sullivan still behind the net, waiting, trying to snap it up the ice, fanned on it. Chipped now to Herka near side, scaled off the glass and given away to the Panthers. Sullivan racing in again, trying to bank it off the glass. Englund able to dance around a man, cross-ice pass well behind McLean. Sullivan and McLean both trying to get to it. The Panthers come up with the puck in their own zone. Michael Kovac played through center. Now Sullivan sends it into the left wing corner. Chasing is Udall. Around behind the net, pushed up the boards by Simon Bessner. Ryan Stevens has to reset. Nearly gave it away to Udall. Puck deflected out to center. Kovac fires it down the boards. And we have a whistle, and I think we're going to draw at center here. That puck hopped into the Seahawks bench. 1-0 Salve with the lead. 8:59 to go in the first period. Matt Kidney from Frankie Sullivan at 4:57. Schmidbauer will draw here against Volanino right at center ice. And Schmidbauer able to jump around Volanino, get it away to Philbrick. Philbrick, top of the left wing circle, sends it well wide. Sear down the right side boards, plays it in behind the net, out of the reach of Schmidbauer. Drake Longaker able to move it out to center. Sear will recover it there for Salve. Up the right side, Kidney waiting, sends it over the head of Perron. Schmidbauer behind the net, knocked away from the puck. Perron trying to spin away from 3 Seahawks players in the corner. Schmidbauer comes up with it. Up to the point, Sear can't settle it down, and it gets back out to center.
Yeah, that was a tough pass for Schmidbauer. That was a backhand. He had to saucer it as well. And that was the only play he really had. He was pinned in by the Panthers there, right along the near corner.
Seahawks ice the puck, and a faceoff will come all the way down to the Seahawks zone. Left wing side. Schmidbauer against Steenberg, the senior from Stockholm, Sweden. And he wins it back to the point for a big-time shot that's saved by Wotala. Rebound careening through the slot, racing in his long again for a shot. That one blocked and dribbling towards the net, played to the near side wall. And now Renda will recover it with time and space for the Seahawks and skate it out through center. Steenberg plays it in the right wing corner. Layton trying to move it up the boards. And now a scrum in deep for the puck. Panthers keep it alive. Spinning and losing an edge is Quinn Carroll. Seahawks come up with the puck and look to counter quickly. Philbrick ducks the shoulder right side, driving in behind the net. Spinning in deep, trying to get it away to Lippa. Puck rolling towards the net. Lippa able to poke it away from Morelli. And we get a whistle here, and the net is off its moorings.
Yeah, there's a lot of battling going on around the net. There's no surprise that it goes off his moorings. A couple players hit the ice right in front of Morelli, but Sweeney was all alone, about to retrieve the puck in the corner.
Kyle Moore against Steenberg on the draw. One to Patry. Claire from the point, wristed on the net. Morelli with a save. Moore trying to get to the rebound. And it's controlled by the Panthers. Spun out to center. Claire rips it away and then sends it in the air into the right wing corner now behind the net. Patry levels a man behind the net. Clean play. And that draws some action from the Seahawks bench.
Yeah, and the Plymouth State bench. They thought that was a hit from behind.
As Tim Perron that Patry took out. along the boards. Claire at the left point. Wristed on the net. Pad save made by Morelli. Rebound on the left wing corner. Kyle Moore trying to throw a shot. Claire again at the point across to Layton. Snaps it on the goal. Trickled wide. Left in the high slot and taken away now by Quinn Carroll, and he flips it down the ice.
Yeah, the Panthers had to change out there. They were out there for a while.
McLean deflects it into the zone, no icing. Englund trying to chase after it in deep, left wing side. Cutting in is Udall to rip it free. Udall walking behind the net. Out to the right wing corner now. Shuffles up top to the point. Sullivan wristed on the goal. Save made by Morelli. And we have a slash coming here.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be against Simon Bessner. Didn't quite see the slash, but that's who the official pointed to go to the box. So here we go. First power play of the night for the Seahawks. And we'll see if they can increase on this lead.
22 of 96 on the power play. 22% are Salve Regina. Plymouth State, 72 of 86, 83% on the kill. Schmidbauer on the draw against Ryan Stevens. And it's controlled by the Panthers, moved around the boards, but Herka able to keep it alive, walks it down the left side wall. McLean can't settle it down at the point. Now a loose puck. Here comes Stevens ahead of Renda, rolling it on the net. Motala makes the save, but we are going to get a penalty coming here against Renda, trying to stop Ryan Stevens from going to the net.
Yeah, that was the only move Renda really had. He was just trying to slow him down, but might have been a hook or something because Stevens was just coming through with a burst of speed from one end to the other. Zeklon trying to get a conversations from the official. He will, but we'll still get the penalty shot.
And Renda's being taken out of the box. Now they've put everybody. Oh, it's a penalty shot is being awarded. That's what's happening here. Penalty shot here for Ryan Stevens. Here he comes, darting in on Motala, waiting, faking, shooting, and he scores! 5-0 on Motala. And the game is tied.
Well, Stevens is coming in towards the right post. Motala is trying to hold it. He goes forehand, backhand, forehand, while he's moving from right to left. And that opens up the 5-hole on Mutala. He slips it under to even up the game.
I think there was some confusion from both benches about what was going to happen there. I think even two of the linesmen weren't completely aware that it was going to be a penalty shot. Everyone was kind of reacting like it would just be a power play, not a penalty shot. But Ryan Stevens gets the penalty shot and ties the game. Seahawks, though, can get it back. They still have 1:34 now on a power play. Puck cleared up the ice, rolling towards the net, and Wotala will cover it up and then leave it for Herka.
Yeah, Wotala had a lot of time to hold on to that puck. I thought it was going to be blown down for a whistle.
8th goal of the year for Ryan Stevens. Herka able to thread the needle right side. McLean pulls up wide right side. Up top to Herka, minute to go on the power play. Herka dishes it back to McLean, trying to get it back to the point, and it's taken away. Picked off by Jake Gerbner and sent all the way down the ice on Motala. A little too nonchalant on some of those passes.
Yeah, they got to clean it up right around the blue line. I know both teams are tired and they needed changes, but you got to be able to hold the puck in the attacking zone on the power play.
Sennett puts on the brakes in the corner. Up to Renda. Renda at the point. Lays it right side. Gets it back across to Patry now. Left wing circle. Patry drops it to Kyle Moore. Snaps it right side, trying to hit Udall on the back door. And it's taken by the Panthers, who now will look to streak shorthanded. Kovac down the middle right side. Off to the right side. First shot that goes wide from Ben Chipman. And now the Seahawks will look to carry back. The puck got trapped with the official. Slowing this up. Patry's outlet deflected by Chipman up into the protective netting and out of play.
Well, the Seahawks are just making a little bit too many risky passes on the power play. They gotta take care of the puck. I understand when they have the puck on the red line, just throw it into the slot when they have two guys crashing the net. But especially at the blue line, you gotta put a little bit more mustard on the puck, make sure it gets tape to tape.
Neutral zone draw with 13 seconds left on the power play, and it's won by the Panthers and sent down the length of the ice. Wotala, with 6 seconds left, will leave it for Sear. Can the Seahawks quickly get one more rush? And we are back to even strength. Out of the box comes Bessner. Down the middle, Neal lost the puck, left in the high slot. Sweeney now turns, spins, shoots. Save made by Morelli, trying to be played back out in front by Neal, and taken by the Panthers. Seahawks are living right now off of rebounds. Getting a lot of chances that way, shooting off the pads of Morelli. Longaker to Kovac. Lost an edge down the right side now. Stevens into the corner, knocked down. Kovac with the loose puck, spinning 1-on-2, trying to get it back into the slot for a shot that's deflected. Volanino has it deflected up and out of play. Kovac, Volanino, and Stevens, 3 players for Plymouth State, all in the top 20 in points per game in the nation. Offensive zone draw. Looked like it was won by the Panthers, but jumping in is Kidney to come away with it. Now he accelerates up the right side, snaps it on the goal, and it's saved by Morelli with the glove.
Yeah, speaking of rebounds, Kidney was looking for one right there. It's a very low percentage angle, just trying to throw it on net. He had a teammate coming in. I'm not sure if it was Philbrick or Schmidbauer, but he's just looking for a quick shot off the pad and a puck in the slot.
Seahawks win an offensive zone draw. Leighton with a shot up high that's deflected by Schmidbauer. Comes right down in the slot. Panthers trying to get it out. Puck along the far side boards, out to center. Touched down the line by Steenberg. No icing here. Carroll along the near side boards, able to move it behind the net. Lefebvre. Four-man scrum along the boards. Puck deflects into the Seahawk bench. With 3:01 to go in the first period. Game tied at 1.
I think that last puck that went out of play woke up Philbrick a little bit. It hit off his stick and then off the mask.
Sage Englund to draw here against Jake Gerbner. Offensive zone for the Panthers. And it's controlled by Sullivan. Up the far side boards, McLean able to steer it out to center. Udall with the puck. His cross-ice pass is deflected. Sear recovers it, dropped along for Herka. Quickly back up for Udall over the blue line right side, looking to turn the corner. Dancing, now pulling up wide right side. Trying to wrist it into the middle. Pass deflects right back to him. Udall down the middle with a wrist shot. Rebound is deflected into the corner and back out to neutral ice. Another juicy rebound for the Seahawks off the pads of Evan Morelli.
Yeah, the Seahawks have really taken note of the opportunities they're getting from the rebound. They're sending a lot of bodies towards the net, and eventually they're going to win one.
Sennett tips it into the zone, taken by Alec Lefebvre. 2:14 to go in the first period. Game tied at 1 after a penalty shot from Ryan Stevens. Puck up the right side. Sear racing in to keep it alive. Hands off. Fanning on the shot for a moment. Now Renda with a one-timer from the left side. That's saved by Morelli. Panthers angle it out to center. Sennett swats it to himself. Now accelerates up the right side. Trying to duck the shoulder. Moore in the corner. Plays it behind the net. Sennett spinning back to the outside. Looking to leave it behind the net for Moore. He does. Moore right side, trying to fight his way in the middle. Sennett with a wrist shot that goes behind the net. Patry harassing up the far side. Can't keep it in the zone. Now Kovac with space right side. Looking for a centering pass. Good job there by the Seahawks to tangle him up. That was Renda working on Kovac. Behind the net now. Steenberg on the left side. Ryan Stevens. And Wotala will hold on. 1:11 to go in the first. Game tied at 1. All ones on the scoreboard right now. Offensive zone draw for Plymouth State. Stevens against Eric Lippa. Tie up on the draw, and jumping in to win it is Volanino. And now Claire trying to take it away from him in deep. Layton now grabs the loose puck in the right wing corner. Skates forward through center ice. Layton has it knifed away from him. Claire recovers it, and then we'll golf it around the boards. Lippa able to deflect the pass up into the air. Neal grabs it down, wrists it wide of the net. Puck loose at center. Punch back into the Panther zone with 37 seconds to go in the first period. Longacre across ice. Weaving his way now is Tim Perron. And he will softly chip it into the corner and come to the bench for a change. 24 seconds to go. Neal. Cross ice pass picked off. Carroll now down the left side. Wristed on the goal over the glove of Wotala. Puck ricocheting around the boards into the corner. Taken by the Panthers behind the net. Carroll waiting. Walks it up the near side boards. Plays at top of the slot. 7 seconds left. From the point. Carroll on the blue line. His shot is blocked by Claire. And that'll do it for the first period. Panthers, as you said, Ryan, kind of like 5-minute little segments here in this first period. I'd say own the beginning and the end. Bookended that period. Seahawks got on top 1-0, but a costly penalty leading to a penalty shot gives Ryan Stevens the chance to tie the game, and he does. And we're tied after one. What are your thoughts here on this first period?
Well, it's a very gritty first period. You know, the Seahawks are just attacking the net, trying to eat the rebounds. They're doing a good job of presenting that opportunity of just getting the puck on net and getting to the loose pucks. This game is going to be won along the boards. There have been so many loose pucks, and really whoever's been winning them has been getting those 5-minute little shifts of momentum. So it's going to be important to just win those loose pucks.
20 minutes in the books. We'll step aside while they tend to the ice. You're listening to Salve Regina versus Plymouth State non-conference action here on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Abbey. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call here of this non-conference matchup between Salve Regina and Plymouth State. The game tied at 1. Matt Kidney got things started at 4:57, even strength goal, assisted by Frankie Sullivan. And then Plymouth State tied it up on a penalty shot from Ryan Stevens at 13:52. The Seahawks of one of the power play have outshot the Panthers 17-3 officially on the stat sheet. Seahawks blocking a lot of shots as well. But we're knotted up at 1 here as we begin the second period. Panthers with the puck in their own zone. Bessner trying to get it away to the far side. Chipman down the middle has it deflected. Swatted back out to center, but given away to Stevens. Kovac couldn't find it. Bessner now along the near side boards. Plays it to Kovac just over the blue line, tied up. And then it's flipped end over end towards the Panthers zone. Sennett gains the line, and then it's turned over. Ryan Stevens spinning into the zone, hops one towards the net, and Wotala will hold on to the bouncing puck.
Yeah, that puck kind of short hopped Wotala. He just got it with the glove and secured it against the blocker and make sure there's not going to be any wacky bounces. Just got to take care of the puck. Good puck security.
Offensive zone draw for Plymouth State. One back to the point. Snap down deep. Now spun towards the net, and that's blocked. Kept alive at the blue line by Cam Cundy. In behind the net, Steenberg. Pressure from behind by Kevin Clare. Able to walk it up the boards right side. 1-on-2 now. Steenberg free with the puck again. Back to the point. Shot play towards the goal. Saved by Wotala. One-timer shrugged away. And up the far side boards. It's kept in by Crawford. And then lifted in the air. Back out to center. And then sent in deep by Udall. Evan Morelli behind the net. Given away. McLean trying to send it out in front. Quinn Carroll back the other way. Sends it around the boards. And no icing here. Herka able to knife it forward. McLean now trying to cut to the outside. Had it poked free. Grabbed by the Panthers. Longaker sends it in deep. Wotala will touch it behind the net. Herka in the right wing corner. Plays it up the boards. Philbrick left along now for Evan Schmidbauer. Long strides over the blue line left side. Will chip it and chase it into the left wing corner. Looking to spin back to the outside. He has it ripped away. Up to the point. Herka fires it towards the goal, and it goes wide. Grant Dewitt can't get it out. Kidney down the left-hand side. Left for Schmidbauer. Tipping it towards the goal. Philbrick in the slot couldn't get a shot away. Herka again from the blue line with a big shot. That one goes wide. Into the right wing corner. Philbrick to Schmidbauer. Back in front for Kidney, and his shot goes over the bar. Schmidbauer battling in the left wing corner. 1-on-2. Philbrick grabs the loose puck. Walks it down deep. Trying to get it back to Kidney. Behind the net into the right wing corner now. Taken by the Panthers. Tim Perron trying to play it up the boards. Instead back behind the net. Kidney pressuring the pass there. Moved up to the blue line and now skated out finally by Laviolette. Up the right-hand side, puts on the brakes, trying to snap it towards the goal, blocked by Herka. Laviolette back to the left side, a little bit behind Volanino. Lippa moves it behind the net into the corner. Herka on the far side, trying to scoop it up and out, and it goes off the roof.
Yeah, that's certainly not the end goal that Herka had in mind. I think the puck just rolled up on edge on him, and no, it just, sometimes that happens. It just takes a weird bounce. Comes on the stick wrong, and next thing you know, it's in the roof of the Abbey.
It's a low roof here. See a lot of teams, road teams, come in and fire pucks off the ceiling. Doesn't generally happen to the Seahawks, who get to practice here and play all of their games here. It's a lot more familiar with all the little inner workings of the barn. Puck up to the blue line, but not out. Lost in the skates of Renda. Moore can't get it past the blue line. Kept on side here by the Panthers. Right side. Snap behind the net. Left wing side, Bessner trying to keep it alive. Battling. Now Stevens comes over with it. Plays it into the slot. And the puck will get back to neutral ice. Resetting now is Bessner along the near side. Plays it up the left side boards. At the blue line. Kept alive by Volanino. Into the slot. Stevens left alone for a shot that's blocked. Kovac on the doorstep. just couldn't settle it down with Wotala kind of shifted to his right. Puck played in front. One-timer from England goes wide. Sennett trying to fire it back on net once again quickly. It goes behind. Bessner up to center ice. Chipman now. 2-on-2 down the middle. Right side. Played behind the net. Chipman trying to center it for Stevens. That's knocked away by Wotala. Back around for Stevens. Left wing corner. Lost the puck for a moment. Settles it in the skates. Up at the point. Shuffles it across, and it will get back over the blue line. Trying to get it to Grant Dewitt. Dewitt to Sleer. Up the right-hand side with a shot that goes wide. Trying to shield Kevin Clare away from the puck that time. Sleer now in the corner battling with England. Two of them tied up, and the puck taken away in deep. Up to the far side boards. Udall trying to get it to McLean. McLean guiding it out to center. Gets it away to Udall. Quickly down the left side with a shot. And a flashing glove save made by Morelli. And the Seahawks begging for a penalty call there. Kind of a similar situation to where Renda dragged down Ryan Stevens. Udall had the angle to the net. Thought he was getting hooked from behind.
Well, it just starts with the toughness by McLean to even set up Udall. You got to get the puck to your fastest player, and Udall is one of them. He just comes right through, has a chance on net.
Offensive zone draw played around on the right side boards. Scooped in the air out to center. Bouncing puck. Carroll can't handle it. And it's played back out to center. Controlled by the Panthers. Wristed in deep. Wotala will steer it around the boards. Steenberg, though, keeps it alive for the Panthers. Puck in the slot. Knocked away by Patry. Kidney up the near side. Absorbing 2 hits. Puck swatted high into the air. Stays on the ice. That one just inches from grazing on another stanchion. Schmidbauer now in the corner right side, along with Kidney. Puck tied up amongst 5 players. Schmidbauer comes away with it and wrists it high and wide. Herka absorbs a big hit away from the puck, and then Patry with a shot. And now we got a lot of extracurricular action after the fact here.
Yeah, that's the type of hit that'll get the benches talking. It was a little out of the way. But, hey, there's the bar right there set by the official. If that's going to be okay, then it could get a lot more physical this game.
It was well after the shot was released. We'll make note of that one with 14:33 to go in the second. As you said, Ryan, that's what's going to be allowed. You're going to start to see a lot more of that. Off the draw, Neal trying to wrist it on the net. It's pad save made once again by Morelli. And then Neal levels a hit on the far side. Here comes Sweeney. Up the right-hand side with speed. Fakes the shot. Snaps it on the goal off the pad. Lippa trying to reach for the rebound in the corner. Stevens trying to move it up the boards. Kept on side by Lippa. Now back to center. Sear waiting. Scales it into the corner off Steenberg, who now has to chase with Sweeney closing quickly. He throws a shoulder in deep. Puck up the near side board. Smash back out to the Seahawks zone. It will roll. No icing. Sear in the far corner. Trying to snap it quickly up the ice. Touched behind Lippa. Patry to Renda. Walks it through center. Looking to chip it in deep on a backhand. And then we've got 2 players falling down. Renda went down along with Longaker. And this is going to be a penalty here against Salve. Sennett will touch it up, and we will get the call. And it's a slash.
This will be interesting. First power play of the night for Plymouth State. The Seahawks so far have done a good job of staying out of the box, as they really needed to. We can't really give up any more opportunities. But so far, the Seahawk penalty killers have 2 minutes of work to put in.
13:33 to go in the second. As you said, Ryan, you don't want to give the 7th-ranked scoring offense in the nation chances on the power play. That's what the Seahawks will have to deal with here. Stevens down the right-hand side. Has the penalty shot goal. Moves it up top to the point. Right side for a one-timer that's blocked. Moore trying to swat it out to center ice. And able to get it all the way down the ice. Plymouth State, 22% on the power play, 19 of 85. Seahawks on the kill, 94 of 115, 8-17 on the kill. Seahawks as a shot is blocked in the slot. Stevens once again trying to get it away from Sennett. Sennett able to chip it into space, and look at him accelerate to the puck. Short-handed, Sennett fakes, shoots, and it's stuffed by Morelli.
That was very similar to what we saw that led up to the penalty shot for Plymouth State. And Patry just laid a big hit at the blue line.
Stevens, right side, trying to play it towards the net, tipped wide. That one got away from Motala. Steenberg in deep, up top to the point. Perron waiting, top of the left wing circle, drops it down into the corner now. Volanino at the left point, turns, cross ice. Stevens reaching for it, back to Perron. Stevens right side, one-timer, blocked by Clare. Stevens collected the rebound, down low, Steenberg. Back to Stevens, right wing circle, wrist shot wide. Volanino at the left point, touches it in deep. Layton trying to swing it around the boards. It comes to Kevin Clare, and he scales it off the glass all the way down the ice in the clear.
There's a good penalty kill by the Seahawks. They get in front of the pucks, and they're getting pucks out of the zone. Can't ask for much more.
Puck play down the left side, touched with a high stick. Faceoff will come to the Seahawks zone. Seahawks held Wentworth to 3 of 10 on the power play this past Saturday, which would normally be good. I mean, you don't want to give up 3 power play goals, but in 10 chances, the problem was that all 3 of those came in a row at the end in the third period.
Especially at the end of a game, you're already getting a little tired. Never mind having to work extra hard being a man down.
Chipman across to Lonker. His shot deflected down into the corner. Lonker gets it back, plays it intentionally wide, looking for a rebound back out in front, and we're back to even strength. Out of the box is Lippa, racing to get into the frame here now. Kidney chips the puck down the ice. No icing here. Lippa trying to get to it from Chipman from behind, able to play it up the boards. Lippa caved over, double teamed along the stanchion. That's a real dangerous play. Kind of at the half wall there, right at the end of the bench and the glass. And Lippa is shaken up as well. Kind of got like a chop block there, hit low and hit high at the same time along the boards.
Right, yeah, the initial contact, everybody saw that. That's a perfectly legal hit, but just the second man coming in, Laviolette came in, and you can't do that right up against the boards especially.
And we'll see the discussion here whether or not we get a minor or a major penalty. All 4 officials come over to the scorer's box, and it's just going to be a minor. Seahawks are still pleading their case, saying that there should be more penalty time up on the board, but it's just going to be a minor to Peter Laviolette, sophomore from Nashville, Tennessee. So now the Seahawks will go back on the power play. Shot thrown towards the cage, open net, and Kidney couldn't get to it. Blocked into the corner. Schmidbauer in deep, 1-on-2. Behind the net, scaled off the glass, out to the blue line, Renda to keep it alive. Touching it down low, past Kidney. Schmidbauer up the boards, Renda at the right point. Straight up top, it's Herka. Fakes the handoff with McLean, now Herka left side with a wrist shot, that's blocked. Over the cage, back up top to the point, McLean. Keeps alive for Salve, and his wrister is blocked. Up and out of play by Volanino.
Yeah, that was good stick positioning by Volanino. That's what caught the puck, and hey, if you're going to block a shot, might as well be off the stick and not off your body, a little less pain.
Offensive zone draw on the power play. Second of the night for Salve. Schmidbauer will take the draw against Ludwig Steenberg. Face off, won by the Panthers and sent down the ice by Drake Longaker. Renda lost the puck, has to reach back for it and reset here. Cross ice, Kidney guides it over the blue line, sends it around the boards to the left side. McLean trying to get it into the slot. Schmidbauer paddles it up to Renda, straight away up top, now right side. Back to Herka up top, across McLean's one-timer. That hops behind the net. Schmidbauer on the off angle just fires it towards the net. And the net is off its moorings.
Well, McLean and Schmidbauer being out there, one of the two biggest players on Salve Regina. You know they're going to get some pressure right in front of Morelli. It's Schmidbauer up front. McLean with the original shot from the left circle. And Schmidbauer just trying to get the rebound, but just goes wide of the net.
Moore recovers the puck in the right wing corner, gets it away to Udall. At the right point, now up top, it's Frankie Sullivan. Left side, Patry surveying the field, back up top to Sullivan. Waiting, snapping it towards the goal, and that's saved by Morelli. Rebound controlled by Salve. Puck in the left wing corner. Patry down low to Moore to send it. His one-timer in the slot is blocked. Patry recovers it. Wide left wing side. Up top to Sullivan. Across now to Udall. Udall walking in left side. His wrister blocked. Sullivan collects it. Back to Udall. Top of the right wing circle. Out wide right side. Sullivan up top. Fakes across. Patry pinching in. Trying to get it back to Sennett in the slot. Sullivan now with the shot. Save made by Morelli. Puck is still loose, and finally the senior netminder able to cover it up.
Yeah, it was a good save there by Morelli. He's just dodging through traffic. I mean, even having to look through his own player who is trying to block the shot, but great job by Sullivan just to get it through that little window that he had and on net.
5 seconds left on the power play here for Salve. Chance if they can win a draw here cleanly. England will take it for Salve, and it's won by the Panthers behind the net. Skating and killing off the remaining time is Simon Bessner. Played out to center. Nick Holt across to Derek Neal down the middle. England off to Sweeney. His shot saved by Morelli. Some crisp passing there from the Seahawks.
That's for sure. The Seahawks getting the puck from one side of the pond to the other, tic-tac-toe. But Morelli's able to move from one post to another. Good body positioning, and he's able to hold on to it.
9:07 to go in the second. Back to even strength, even on the scoreboard as well. And head coach Craig Russell not happy. His team not being able to sub by the officials. Offensive zone draw for Salve. Controlled by the Panthers. Chipped off the glass in deep, and they're going to say no icing. Sear chasing into the end boards along with Laviolette. Puck in the right wing corner. Sear knocks down Laviolette. Here comes Derek Neal. He'll walk it to center ice. 4-on-4 break for the Seahawks. Puck in the right wing corner. Nick Holt trying to get to it. Tied up. Laviolette. Cross ice deflected by Sweeney. Backtracking now is Sear. Lippa lost the puck at center. Sweeney knocks it away. Here's Lippa left side. Wristed on the goal, and it's snagged in the glove by Morelli.
Yeah, Seahawks are able to get a change off that shot. That's held by Morelli. And things are really starting to heat up there with the physical play. We're only halfway through this game.
That time it was Neal getting into it with Drake Longaker. Excuse me, that was Chipman. So two freshmen exchanging pleasantries. Schmidbauer on the offensive zone draw here for Salve. Puck still caught in the circle. Now left side, taken by the Panthers. Angled in stride now. Here comes Kovac on the right side with a one-timer. That goes wide of the net. Schmidbauer tips it off the boards, looks to chase down his own pass. In deep, throws a big hit on Crawford. Panthers moving around the boards. Cundy knocked away by Layton. Back to the Panthers zone. Crawford will try once again. Will cut in behind his netminder and wait for help. Laviolette up to center. Puck deflects in the air and it'll get out of play. .7:49 to go in the second. Game still tied at 1. No scoring yet here in the second frame. Volanino and Englund will draw at center ice. And it's won by the Panthers. Volanino plays it down the boards. Wotala to Sear, moves it up the boards. Volanino, though, picks it off, centers it for Kovac. And the pass gets between both defensemen back out to center ice. Stevens collects a puck in stride, drops it off to the trailer for a shot. Wotala will grab it.
Well, McLean was battling for the puck throughout the neutral zone off the missed pass that made the Panthers clear the zone. But he's unable to do so. He doesn't quite have the speed to get there. The Panthers are able to win it back, get it into the zone, and get a face-off to the glove side of Wotala.
Steenberg and Kyle Moore on the draw, and the puck will just roll towards Wotala. He'll cover it up again. And we'll draw again in the right wing circle with 7:21 to go in the second. Seahawks and Panthers tied at 1 in this non-conference meeting. Again, the puck kind of rolling towards Wotala. That time, Renda able to get to it first. Patry swats it up the near side boards. Kyle Moore can't touch it. Seahawks are offside. Have to jump back to center. And here come the Panthers. Perron darting up the middle, and he is offsides with Lefebvre.
Yeah, Lefebvre a little too eager. Panthers are trying to catch the Seahawks in transition, but puck doesn't cross the line in time.
Steenberg and Moore this time neutral ice left wing side. And it's one back to Patry. Sullivan snaps it across to Herka. Patry now navigating his way through center. Trying to work on Steenberg. Loses the puck behind the net. Sent out in front for a one-timer! And center is robbed by Morelli again. Longaker over the blue line. Poked away by Kyle Moore. Puck hops into the air, right wing side. Kept alive in the circle. Longaker from the blue line with a shot. Saved by Wotala, and the rebound poked away from him into the corner. Seahawks come away with it. Puck gets through a skate. Here comes McLean chugging over the line. Pulls up left wing side with a one-timer. Score! John McLean just over the blue line. Worked his way left side and snapped it past Morelli for the lead.
Well, how about that from McLean? He works hard in the neutral zone just to gain the zone. Gets past 2 Panthers, and then he gains the zone. He sees 2 defenders and only 1 teammate, so he decides to take the puck, walk through the middle, walk through. He's trying to wait for a teammate, but he says, you know what? Best option here is to shoot, and he picks that top left-hand corner above the blocker side of Morelli.
9th goal of the year for John McLean. And that one, as right side, here comes Sleer now with a shot that goes wide. Puck into the left wing corner. And really, as you said, Ryan, McLean just trying to navigate his way through center. The puck went right through the legs of a Panthers player, just kind of softly. McLean kind of able to get it back, and then, as you said, just picked his way through center ice. And got a shot away. Here comes Udall now. Back to McLean, and the shot with a slot. Puck still loose in front, and it's covered up by Morelli this time. McLean again.
And I think the other thing you got to credit on that goal is just McLean, like, yes, as he's walking towards the center, it's just his quick release that Morelli is just not able to read the puck. Catches him by surprise. He's not able to set up because by the time he sees the shot coming, it's already halfway there.
Chances have really come in waves for both teams. See how long the wave lasts here for Salve. Neal off the draw, plays one off the side of the net. Recovers a loose puck in the corner. Neal, top of the right wing circle, trying to get to the point to flex off a skate. Still loose in the zone and grabbed by the Panthers. Quickly back out to center. Losing an edge was Volanino. So the Seahawks come up with the puck. Renda banks it into the zone. Grabbed by Cam Cundy. Seahawks take it away again. Center to the left side. Trying to find Neal on the weak side. Puck deflects back out to the Seahawks zone. Sear trying to steer it out. And now it's played up at the blue line. Loose at center. Lipa trying to fight off 2 men. Able to shield it from Kovac. Neal will swing it on the net. Steered aside by Morelli. Sent down the ice, and this should be icing against the Panthers, and it is, with 5:04 to go in the second. And more big hits being laid behind the action.
Yeah, it's really starting to heat up. This game started out with a little physical play along the boards, and then at the moment where there was a couple late hits, but no calls from the referees, both teams took note, and it's almost as a green light to say, hey, go ahead.
Schmidbauer on the offensive zone draw against Peter Laviolette. And he wins it. Kidney right off the draw. His shot is blocked. And some broken lumber down on the ice as well. Stevens' shot is deflected up and out of play with 4:54 to go.
Yeah, it was Van Dryer for the Panthers who lost his stick, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
See what those girls want. 5:54 to go in the second. Offensive zone draw for the Panthers, won by the Seahawks. Kidney up the left side, able to walk it over the line, leaves it for Schmidbauer, trying to turn it towards the net. It flips up in the air, and it's grabbed by Morelli. .442 to go in the second. 2-1, Salve Regina with the lead. And right now with a 28-6 shot advantage, Seahawks have gotten in the way of a lot of pucks and have really forced the Panthers to the outside with most of their shots. Kidney now behind the net, trying to walk his way in front. Net looked like it got knocked off its moorings. Play continues. Sullivan at the blue line, trying to wrist it towards the net. That is blocked. Puck chipped off the glass, carried in by Sullivan right side, but Kidney was still stuck in the zone. And yeah, Morelli went to just go and adjust the net there. It was at least a good 2 inches off the pegs. I'm surprised we didn't get a whistle.
Yeah, now the official's coming over to give a helping hand.
Hey, boys, keep going on that.
Neutral zone draw, won by the Panthers. Perron to Lonker, cross ice to Laviolette. Able to angle his way around Layton. Laviolette on the left side with a wrist shot, save made by Wotala. Able to fight that one off. Thrown back in front again and scaled into the corner. Players fall down to the ice. Seahawks. Patry comes away with the puck. Sennett chips it away from Kyle Moore. Taken by Perrin. Back to Layton with 3:55 to go in the second period. Seahawks have retaken the lead. Kevin Clare back to Layton. Cross ice off the boards. Patry gains the line, trying to dart down the middle. Puck left for Sennett with a wrist shot. Save made by Morelli. Rebound hops high in the air into the left wing corner. Loose on the side now. And Steenberg falls down. Moore comes up with the puck. Sennett with a one-timer. And again, flashing the glove is Morelli.
Yeah, Sennett's really the only Seahawk who's been able to really get into the slot tonight. Panthers have really just been focused on protecting the slot. They've been forcing the Seahawks to take shots from range and drive the net for the rebound. But Sennett has a couple opportunities tonight, whether it be one-timer or just opportunities like that, where he's able to get the puck and quickly release in the slot.
3:31 to go in the second. Off the draw, McLean with a shot. That's blocked. Left side, Englund back to the point. Renda plays it in deep. Collected there by Udall. McLean up to Sear. Renda at the left point. Fires it away from trouble. Into the corner behind the net. Udall trying to spin it back into the slot. McLean crashing in, trying to rip it away. Englund as well, battling against Carroll. Left wing corner. Puck comes in stride. Steenberg now. Chugging, sprinting right side. Renda swats at the puck. Steenberg pulls up, trying to center it. Spun towards the net, and crashing into the cage was Ben Chipman in the net all the way to the end glass.
Yeah, it's tough to see who knocked it over there because the play really wasn't there yet. But Renda in the area along with Bessner. So we'll see where the faceoff ends up.
So the moment it looks like it's going to be in neutral ice. Just outside of the Seahawks zone left side with 2:57 to go in the second. Head coach Craig Russell asking for an explanation from the official as to why it's in neutral ice. Not too much of an argument. Herka Lippa had it run off his stick, grabbed by Volanino. Circles through his own zone. Stevens tips it over the line, battling with Herka. Herka comes away with it. Backhands it around to Frankie Sullivan. Herka gets it back. 2.5 to play in the second. Neal can't hold it in at the blue line. Tipped towards the net. by Kovac. Centered back for Stevens. Pin to the boards in the corner now. Volnino pokes it to Kovac. Trying to get it back to Volnino. Lipa. Volnino along the boards battling with Lipa, who finally just chipped it off the glass. Neatly back out to center. Lipa plays it forward. Neal onside left side. Trying to get it back to Lipa. Top of the left wing circle. A little bit behind him. Caught in the skates. Here comes Stevens now. 1-on-2. Stevens will slowly take it wide right side. Working on Herka. Puts on the brakes along the ball. And it's picked off by Herka. Sullivan. Cross ice off the boards. Lipa gains the line. Flips it into the right wing corner. Seahawks will change up their lines here. Perron. Pass wide in the right wing corner, picked off by Schmidbauer. Working his way in deep, drops it back off. Layton trying to snap it across to Kevin Clare. Kovac and him collide. Clare able to play it in deep. Kidney on the weak side, lost it in the skates, still loose in the slot. Schmidbauer trying to force it on the net, and it's grabbed by Morelli. 1:20 to go in the second. Offensive zone draw for Salve Regina. Schmidbauer and Jake Gerbner. And it's won by the Panthers. Played up the boards. Sear at center trying to fire it in deep. Picked off. And Gerbner will fire it around. In behind Blake Wotala, who looks to touch it and then turns it over. Net is empty for the moment. Wotala sprinting to get back out in front. Loose puck played off to the side of the net. It goes wide right between both pipes. And then the net is knocked off its moorings. What a crazy sequence. Wotala went to move the puck behind the net. And then as he went to make the pass, he lost it. Turned it over. Had to get back to cover the wraparound. And then just chaos ensued. Heading to the box now is Kidney. I wonder if this is just for intentionally knocking the net off its moorings.
Yeah, I did a little lip reading. It looks like the official sent him in for delay of game. But that's a penalty that you're not too mad you're taking. That was just quite the scramble right around Wotala. It all begins with puck security. He's been very careful tonight. But just one little mistake there could have really cost the Seahawks.
And that puck was loose and it went straight across the blue paint behind everyone and came out the other side before Kidney knocked the net off its moorings.
Right, it looked like a Seahawk reached in there and just gloved it out of the crease because it was rolling backwards.
Which in and of itself could also be a penalty. Perron from the point with a shot that's saved by Wotala. Sennett punches the rebound back out to center. 36 seconds to go in the second. 1:35 to go on the penalty to Kidney. So presumably the Panthers would have some time with a clean sheet to work at the beginning of the third period if they don't score here in the next 25 seconds. Puck in the right wing corner. Steenberg walks into space. Sleer back to Steenberg, deep in the right side. Hands off. Sleer wrists it wide, left side. Volnino in the corner with 9 seconds. Up to the point. Perron waiting. Back to Volnino with a shot that deflects off of Wotala. Wide right side, 2 seconds. 1 second. Shot from the point is blocked, and that'll do it for the second period. Panthers, though, will have 1 minute and 2 seconds of power play time as we begin the third period after they tend to the ice. So a clean sheet for them to work to try and tie the game. Seahawks take the lead here in the second period. They lead 2-1. Ryan, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know what? The Seahawks penalty killers are doing a great job so far. They're eating a lot of shots out there. And really, the Seahawks need to stay aggressive. Yes, you got the 2-1 lead, but the Panthers, we've seen these momentum shifts all night, and this power play could shift momentum in favor of Plymouth State. So the Seahawks will have to come out aggressive for the start of the third period.
2 periods in the books, 1 left to play. We'll take a break and be back with the call of the third period. You're watching Salve Regina and Plymouth State. Non-conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Abbey. Start of the third period between Salve Regina and Plymouth State. Andy Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call. Power play still here for the Panthers to begin, so the Seahawks' first task is to kill off the next 62 seconds of the minor to Kidney. And they get a big clear here to start things off. Tim Perron gives it away to Kevin Clare, who will send it all the way around the boards, back in deep to the Panthers zone. Evan Morelli, who has made some sensational saves here tonight, plays it up to center. Perron. Now Stevens softly down the left wing. Kovac right side. Steers it up to the point. Stevens right side. Up top Perrin. Walks it to his left. Snaps it towards the goal looking for a tip. Wotala shrugs it off into the corner. Move back out to center. Strong enough by Clare to get it past Perron. And now Stevens with 16 seconds to go on the man advantage. Across to Perron. Pressured by Lippa. Volnino tiptoes the blue line left side. Drops it off. Steenberg wide left side. Snaps it to Stevens. Paddle up top. Perron blitzed by two men. Right side. Stevens pitching in with a wrist shot, and it goes high and wide. Out of the box comes Kidney. Onto the ice comes Udall. And the Seahawks are back to even strength as Wotala snags one from center out of the air.
Yeah, Wotala's going to hold on to that one after he gloves it down. Seahawks could have gotten caught in the change, but I think Plymouth State wanted to change out as well.
2-1 is the score in favor of the Seahawks. Shot from the left point is deflected. Back out to center. Now a chance for Salve. McLean with Englund heading to the net. Plays it across for a shot, and Englund couldn't quite control it. And went behind the net. Udall to try and keep it alive left side. Able to backhand it in deep. McLean laying a hit there. Englund on his knees to Udall in the slot, and he couldn't hold on to it. Trying to slow up and reach for it. Do it. Has it knifed away from behind. Udall racing into his own zone. Now circling back up. Tries to get it to McLean. Udall grabs it instead. Over the blue line right side. Lost the puck. Left from McLean. He'll snap it towards the goal. That goes wide of the diving Morelli. Clare at the blue line trying to keep it in. Deflected back to the Seahawks zone, so no icing. Leighton behind the cage will walk it out in front of Wotala. Kevin Clare near side. Cross ice for Schmidbauer. Over the blue line. Tips it in behind the net. Philbrook and Schmidbauer in deep. Puck ripped away. And played back out to center by Ben Chipman. And Clare there to send it into the right wing corner once again from center ice. Steenberg behind the net. Chipman near side. And that one's deflected off the glass and out of play. Right into the Panthers bench.
Yeah, look out on that one. That one left a mark on the glass.
.34 to go in the third period. Seahawks with the offensive zone draw. Lippa will take it against Ludwig Steenberg. Neal jumps in with the puck, plays it towards Sweeney in the slot, swings it back towards the net, and it's blocked and deflected into the corner. Sweeney gloves it down. Angling behind the cage, looking for a penalty. Moves it up top to Herka. Across right side, Sullivan snaps into the left wing corner. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Sweeney had pinched in. Chipman now scales it off the glass. Sullivan backtracking into his own zone, pressured from behind. Turns it over. Down the middle now, turning with it is Levav, and his shot is blocked out of play.
That's good pressure coming out of their own zone by the Panthers. They force Sullivan to backtrack and face his own net. They're able to win the puck and get a shot on net.
Volnino will be on the draw here for the Panthers against Kyle Moore. Offensive zone, right side. Wins it cleanly to Stevens with a shot. Save made by Wotala. That one snapped quickly right off the draw. Now Volnino and Patry along with Moore in the corner far side. Grabbed by Nick Sear around to Renda. Lost an edge on the fresh ice. Seahawks have to reset behind the net. Sear quickly up to Patry, who's able to tip it from center ice, so no icing. Morelli behind the net. Gets it away to Perron. Perron now through center. Stevens over the line right side. Moore runs into him there. Puck loose to the side of the net. Moore chipped it around the glass, down the ice, and this will be icing. Lone goal for the game from the Panthers came from Stevens on a penalty shot back in the first period. Other than that, the Seahawks have done a good job of limiting the shots on goal. This one loose in the slot. Poke to Sennett. Can't get it in stride to Patry. Tipped back into the zone by the Panthers. And Vincenzo Renda will reset. It's a 29-8 shot advantage in shots on goal for Salve.
And it certainly doesn't seem like it. It seems like a very evenly matched game that we have going on, but a lot of shots have been blocked and a lot of shots have gone wide for the Panthers.
Renda up the far side. England now skates down the right side. In behind the net, he loses an edge. And along the M boards. McLean there as well to help support for Salve. England now with an angle looking for the wraparound. Punches it in front for Udall. And Morelli again stuffs the shot.
Well, Morelli has seen that all night long. Seahawks just have the puck right on the goal line, and they're just looking for somebody in the slot. This time it's Udall, and his positioning on all of those attempts has been solid all night long.
Philbrook can't get to the puck off the draw. Grabbed by Jarrett Sleer. Seahawks, though, able to do a good job and grab the loose puck again. Schmidbauer trying to center it for Kidney. Turns back to the outside. Schmidbauer off to the side of the net. Swings it on the goal. Flipped up in the air. Kidney racing in. Drops it back off to Schmidbauer. In the corner. Up to the point. Layton snaps it on the goal high off the end glass. Holt pinching in left side. Grabs it for the Seahawks. Holt now behind the cage. Sprints his way right side. Curls up the circle with a shot that's blocked. Dribbling towards the net. Schmidbauer tied up. Able to get free in the corner. Left wing side, Schmidbauer now turns, rips it on the goal, off the end glass wide. Layton pitching in down the right side now, sprints in, out to the left wing corner. Layton trying to center it in front, trying to jam it home is Philbrook. Morelli tried to cover it up. Net might be off its moorings. The puck was never really covered up. It's loose all the way on the far side boards. But a quick whistle from the official. And maybe it was just for losing sight of the puck because the net really not off its moorings by much. Ever so slightly.
Yeah, a lot of bodies right in front of Morelli. He sees what Schmidbauer wants to do with the puck. He's trying to get it across the ice, but Morelli puts his stick down and stops the passing lane. Is able to cover just enough to get the whistle.
Lippa on the draw, one into the corner, chipped off the glass, out to center, glove down by Herka, dropped on back to Frankie Sullivan. Up the right-hand side, Sweeney punches it off the boards. Kept on side for a moment, but they're going to say Sweeney was in neutral ice when that outlet pass deflected off of him. Teams will draw just outside of the Panthers zone right side. Lippa will take it again against Steenberg. Played into the Panthers zone. Chipman through center. Deflects to Frankie Sullivan, given right back to Quinn Carroll. Trying to fight his way down the middle. That's knocked away. Swung back to the Panthers zone. Bessner chased by Neal. Turns him around. Morelli plays it with the backhand across the ice. Grabbed by Lefebvre. Sends it into the zone. Herka looks around. Trying to find the puck. Wanted to scoop it out. Instead settles it down. Paddled by Sweeney up to Neal. Able to guide it forward with one hand. Lippa over the line, but Neal still in the zone is offside.
Yeah, the puck was loose right at the blue line. The Seahawks just trying to gain control of it. But they just step over the line.
14:05 to go in the third period. 2-1, Salve with the lead. Off the draw, Moore able to fire it through a maze of players in towards the net. Now tied up in the corner. Players go down. Puck grabbed by Michael Kovac. Sails it through center. Taken away by Renda. Renda cycles it to Sear. Chipped into the zone by Patry. Morelli will leave it behind the net. And the net off its moorings again.
Yeah, Patry came in hard. when Morelli just left the puck right next to the post. He went for the poke check, and he just knocked it into the net and knocked it off its moorings.
Kyle Moore and Matt Volanino will draw in neutral ice. Left side of the Panthers zone. Sennett drops it back off to Renda. Renda now looking to turn the corner. Trying to shuffle it up the near side boards. Sennett trying to push it into the zone. And the Seahawks are offside again. We'll try again. Face off left side of the Panthers zone. Moore and Volanino. One towards Patry. Went off his skate. Volanino jumps in the passing lane. Can't split two men down the left side. Now three Seahawks come to challenge. Moore plays it back out to center. Panthers hopping into the right wing corner. Renda behind the net. Will look to skate it out. Plays it in front of Moore. Patry waiting at center. Trying to bank it off the glass to Moore. Moore catches up to it. Knifed into the zone by Patry. Given away to the Panthers. Longaker connects up the left side. Stevens trying to work on Renda. Drops it off. Volanino along the boards. Plays it into the corner. Renda there to knock it away. Volanino keeps it alive. Peels it off the board. Snaps it towards the goal. Wotala reaches out with the left hand and snags it.
It was a tough shot from the far boards, but Wotala is able to track it down. He has to reach all the way out with the glove. He's able to hold on.
Both teams change up the lines. Sage Eglin takes the draw here against Jake Gerbner. Offensive zone for the Panthers, left wing side. Clean win on the draw. Back up to the point. Puck played around the boards, fluttering in behind the net. Leighton trying to get to it, working 1-on-2. Englund able to play it into space. McLean comes to it, gets it away to Udall. Sprints up the right side. Udall trying to stick handle his way into the corner. In behind the net, shielding the defender. Udall walks it up the boards, drops it along for McLean, trying to swing it towards the net, top of the left wing circle. It's still free. Players reaching for it, and flipped end over end by Vanderveen out to center. Now back to the Seahawks zone. Udall's pass deflected. Vanderveen again will sail it into the corner. Left behind the net for Leighton. Snapped up to McLean. Chipped out to center. A little too wide for Philbrick to handle. Panthers recover it in their own zone. 11:57 to go in the third. Still just a one-score game in favor of Salve Regina. Kevin Clare indirect off the boards. Tipped in deep by Philbrick, so no icing. McLean recovers the puck in deep, tripped up. Philbrick now sprinting in right side, able to get back to his feet, recover the puck. Up to the point to Sullivan. Waiting, faking, hands back off. Philbrick trying to square up the net, rolls one towards the cage that was blocked. Laviolette trying to clear it, cannot. Schmidbauer now back behind the net. To the right side, McLean. Inside the right circle, his wrist shot, save made by Morelli, and then is able to hang on to a rebound. Schmidbauer tangling in front. So a little bit of pushing and shoving after the play.
Yeah, we just saw the quick release of McLean once again. He looks as though he's just holding on to the puck, thinking about dishing it, but he just snaps it on net so quick. He couldn't quite catch Morelli by surprise this time.
Lippa and Steenberg on the draw. Won by the Panthers. Perron finds Steenberg. Blitzed on by Neal. Turned over. Played back into the slot. Picked off by Longaker. Only Panthers in deep. Now here comes Steenberg up the right side. Tries to play it past Renda. Renda able to steer him into the corner. Two of them battle there. Puck up the near side boards. Neal able to poke it back out. And play to Renda. Sweeney trying to fire it into the zone, deflected to Renda. And Renda looks to carry over the blue line. Seahawks are offsides. Renda just trying to step his way through 2 or 3 men at the blue line.
Yeah, the puck got tangled up in the skates of Lippa, and Renda just couldn't carry it with him as it slowed down.
Renda, a strong defenseman, also has a scoring touch, 11th in the nation in points per game for defensemen. 4 goals, 11 assists for 15 total points so far for the sophomore from Westmount, Quebec. Puck deflected into the Seahawks bench. Face-off will come to their zone with 10:42 to play in the third. 2-1, the Seahawk advantage on the scoreboard. Offensive zone face-off right side, won by the Seahawks. Layton moves it around, chipped off the glass, glove down by Chipman on the far side. Steenberg hit by Patry. Moore playing it into space. Sennett couldn't get to there. Now Kevin Clare in the Seahawks zone. Layton rolls one up the far side. Perron there to grab it for the Panthers. Flips it high in the air and off the stanchion.
Yeah, that was Stevens who launched it up into the stanchion, and he's just looking up at it with a little bit of a chuckle. Just thinking how low to the ice the roof is.
Center ice draw, Englund and Volanino. Won by the Panthers. Chipman back to the far side. Besner cross ice to Volanino over the blue line. Drop back to Chipman at the right point. Volanino steers it towards the goal. Wotala paddles it to himself and will hold on.
Yeah, Kovac's on the doorstep there. He's looking for the loose rebound, and Wotala just pounces on it for the whistle.
Stevens and Schmidbauer on this face-off. And that's won by the Panthers. Schmidbauer couldn't get to it. Chipman with a shot net, deflected away from Wotala. Left wing corner. Puck was trapped, I think, on Stevens, so he got run over. Besner now pitching him with a shot wide of the glove of Wotala off the end glass. Philbrick trying to steer it out to center. Flipped off Chipman and back into the Seahawks zone. This is offside here against Plymouth State.
Plymouth State starting to gather a little zone time in the attacking zone. But the story of the night for Plymouth State is just the missed shots that go off the glass. They've had a lot of opportunities, just unable to get the puck on net.
Volanino and Schmidbauer. Schmidbauer, the long reach, able to get it away from Kovac. Sends it in deep, touched by Morelli. Schmidbauer, left wing corner, trying to work it up the boards. Philbrick comes to help. 3 men in the left wing circle, and the puck deflects out of play. Seahawks will get a full change here. McLean, Englund, Holt, Layton, and Udall will come out for this draw. Dewitt, Gerbner, Laviolette. Vanderveen out there for the Panthers. Englund wins the draw back to Udall, and he pushes it around the boards in deep right side. McLean catches up to it, lets it go by. Layton at the right point, throws it towards the net. That's wide. Holt collects it at the left point, steers it towards the net, tipped away. Englund has it peeled off his stick. Laviolette now through center. Sees 2 men in front of him, poked away by Layton. Layton now settles down the loose puck in his own zone. Across to Nick Holt. Able to push it up the near side boards. Englund trying to intercept. Puck hops away from him. Udall carries it back over his own line. Englund colliding with Layton. And the puck trapped in someone's jersey. And it was trapped with Cam Cundy. 8:39 to go in the third. Neutral zone draw left side just outside of the Seahawks end of the ice. Herka behind Wotala. Spun out for a moment, lost an edge. Sweeney ties up his man, puck gets by him. Neal now accelerating up the right side. Neal waiting, shooting, and it's saved by Morelli.
That was quite the deflection off of Morelli. I want to say it hit him in the pad and just went straight up into the ceiling.
.8:22 to go in the third. Offensive zone draw for Salve. Won by the Panthers. Perron up to center. Steenberg now. Long strides over the line left side, looking to go for the wraparound, pulls up behind the net. Sends it out to Longaker with a drive wide and deflected. Up and out of play. Sullivan, I think, getting a piece of that one. Tying up Besner in front of the net.
Well, in the past couple of minutes, it seems like every stoppage we're getting is because the puck is going up into the roof, going up into the netting. Well, that's because a lot of these shots are being contested. Both teams are stepping up on each other and really just not trying to give an inch.
Renda comes away with the draw. Up the far side boards. Puck deflected out to center. Moore wanted to peel it and go. Instead, Quinn Carroll carries it back over the line right side, pulls up along the far wall. Looking to move it into the slot, picked off by Sennett. Sennett swings it around the boards, behind the net. Patry first there for Salve Regina. Cutting in now is Drake Longaker. Picking his way through center, cross ice to Steenberg. And it's flipped towards the goal, and Wotala will cover it up with both Longaker and Steenberg in the area.
Hey, a little miscommunication between Wotala and Renda. You're just talking about it for a second there. Renda came in with the stick while Wotala was just about to cover.
7:31 to go in the third. Stevens, who has the penalty shot goal, only score so far here for the Panthers, wins the draw to the far wall. Volnino, along with Kovac, Clare, and Schmidbauer tied up, and the puck not kept on side. Philbrick will skate it out to center, up to Kidney, chips it towards the net. Philbrick and Schmidbauer trying to move it there, up to the point. Leighton waiting, shooting into the glove of Morelli. .7:05 to go in the third. Seahawks will get the offensive zone draw. And they're out shooting the Panthers 35-10. But it's still just a one-score game. More time taken here as they try to adjust the net. And those pegs have had some trouble this period. Stevens and Englund on the draw. One to McLean. His one-timer right off the draw is blocked. Kovac over the line right side, chipping it towards the net. And Wotala covers it up. Had Volnino crashing. And more pushing and shoving.
And Volnino crashing one side, Stevens the other. But luckily for the Seahawks, no rebound from Wotala, and they'll take the face-off.
Englund and Volnino on the draw. One by Englund. Sullivan plays it around the boards. McLean catches up to it, sprints right side, takes it wide, trying to chip it for Udall, crashing the net. And it's grabbed by Stevens in the high slot, keeping it away from Frankie Sullivan. He risks it all the way on the goal from center ice. And that'll draw an offensive zone draw for the Panthers.
Yeah, it's almost like that's what the Panthers are trying to do. They're trying to just get a quick offensive zone draw. As soon as they enter the zone, they're just risking on Wotala, maybe trying to short hop it a little bit, because it looks as though the conditions of the ice are a little rough right now, so you never know what kind of bounce you're going to get.
Off the draw, Schmidbauer won it to Herka. Played it around the boards, but Philbrick couldn't find it. Kept alive in deep by Kovac. Behind the net, Schmidbauer pokes it away from him. Near side boards. Kovac again, trying to steer it to Volnino. Trying to sprint away from Evan Schmidbauer. Curling to the top left wing circle. One-timer, indirect off the glass. Caught in the apron of the goal behind the net. Played back out to the point and can't be held in. This could be icing, but they wave it off. Perron, Longaker gives it away. Renda Banks it back out to center. Backman will fire it around the boards. Behind the net, Nick Sear. Waiting behind Blake Wotala. And content to give time if the Panthers don't pressure. 5:39 and counting to go here in the third. Seahawks lead 2-1. Renda now with space. Sprints right side. Gains the line. Trying to snap it towards the goal. Off the skate of Longaker. Philbrick behind the net. Trying to center it for Kidney. Lippa spilled out in front as well. Kidney behind the net. Now challenged by two men. Sprints back to the right side. Alone in the right wing corner. Trying to steer it up top to the point. Sear fakes the one-timer. Paddles it in behind the net. Lippa swats it around, but taken by Perron now with time and space. Able to find Backman. Backman double team through center. Neal finds Kidney. Trying to get it back to Neal. Knocked away by the Panthers. Puck will roll back to the Seahawks zone. No icing as we're under 5 minutes to play in the third period in a one-score game. Neal across the ice. Moore can't get to it. Carroll plays it in deep. Renda around the glass. Sweeney able to get it back out to center. Renda connects with Kyle Moore. Flips it into the left wing corner. Behind the net. Up the far side board. Sweeney plays it to Kyle Moore. Able to chip it in back behind the net. Vanderveen out to center. Quinn Carroll to Steenberg. Knifed away from the puck by Kyle Moore. Still able to keep it in the zone though. Carroll now rips it away, trying to square up the net. Behind the net, Laviolette. Taken back by the Seahawks. Cross ice. Sennett trying to deflect it into the zone. Went right into the Panthers bench with 4:06 to play in regulation.
Yeah, I think Sennett was just trying to relieve the icing there. She was just over the red line. Just gives a poke at the puck, but the way his stick was angled and the way the puck was rolling, it just skips up into the bench.
Center ice draw. Englund and Volanino. That's won by the Panthers. Stevens. Pin to the glass. Puck between his skates. McLean and Udall over there for Salve. Kovac and Stevens. Stevens shielding the puck against his skates. Udall comes away with it. Looking to sprint right side. Udall pulls up with some space. Leaves it long for Englund with a shot. And Morelli with a big time save. Late in there to knock the puck away. Stays in the zone. Sullivan chips it off the glass. Udall able to accelerate to it but couldn't keep it alive. Poked away from him back to Volanino, who turns now up the right-hand side. Flips it end over end. Knife down by Wotala. Left behind the net for Herka. 3:25 to go in the third. Chipman from the point. Deflected wide. Perron trying to move it in deep. Herka trying to get it away from Kovac. Puck along the boards. Volanino trying to center it. Picked off by Frankie Sullivan with 3:05 to go. Cross ice to Sage Englund. Englund now over the line. Flips it high in behind the net. Bouncing for Chipman. Seahawks will change up their lines. 2:53 to play in the third. Schmidbauer knocks the puck away, but it flips up into the Panthers bench. Seahawks leading 2-1. They led 1-0 on a goal from Matthew Kidney. Ryan Stevens got a penalty shot to tie things up. John McLean, though, even strength at 13:35 of the second, gave the Seahawks a 2-1 lead, and that is the difference right now with 2:49 to go in the third. Timeout. Plymouth State will keep it here. Ryan, what do you think the strategy being talked over right now is for Plymouth State? I can't imagine they'd want to pull Morelli just yet, but at least try and set all of this up for them.
Yeah, I think they're going to probably try around a minute 30 or so for Morelli, but really I think they're just trying to work on setting up in the zone. They've struggled with that towards the last couple minutes of this period. They've really just been playing dump and chase a lot, but right now I think they're just trying to break into the zone and set something up.
It's a 34-12 shot advantage for Salve Regina. Not a lot of penalties. They've let them play. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. Seahawks took a tough loss here on Saturday They had a 3-1 lead, gave up 3 straight power play goals to lose the game. Wanted to put forth a full 60 minutes here tonight. They're 2:49 away from doing that.
And that would be a big 2 points. You know, without your leading goal scorer and Paul Budasov, no Danny Ruzioni, this would be quite the win for the Seahawks. This is a great Plymouth State team.
And holding a team that averages basically 4.5 goals a game to just 1 goal, and that coming on a penalty shot. 2:46 to go, clock running. Panthers out of the timeout, play the puck to the Seahawks zone. Sear out to center. Longaker up the left side. Steered into the zone by Lefebvre. Morelli glancing to the bench, still in between the pipes. Quinn Carroll trying to move it up the right-hand side. Taken by Danny Philbrick now. 1-on-2 up the left side, deflected away from him. Carroll sends it cross ice. Grabbed by Lefebvre. Tangling with Sear. Kidney able to poke the puck back up the ice. Grabbed by Longaker. 2:12 to go. Ryan Stevens up the left side, taken away by Sear, back out to center. Trying to poke it off the glass to Patry. Panthers dump it in deep with 1:54 to go. Morelli just stretching out between the pipes. Back at the other end of the ice, Seahawks with the puck. Through center, Kyle Moore flips it towards the goal. Steered away by Morelli. Taken in the corner. Again, another save made by Morelli on a shot from the wing with 99 seconds to go here in the third. Stevens sprinting down the middle, tied up by 3 Seahawks. They all converge on him. And the puck is flipped out of the zone. A big hit in the corner. And are we going to get a penalty called here? And if they call a penalty here on a big hit, head coach Craig Russell is not going to be happy. They've let a lot of stuff go. Right. And wow, they're sending Jarrett Sleer to the box.
That's exactly what he's saying. This has been going on all game long. You're going to pick right now to call that?
Excuse me, it's Stevens heading to the box. Sorry, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You know, they're going to rule it charging. That was just a loud hit in the corner, and I don't think that was charging. You know, as the official it is, though, that's a big, big call at a crucial moment as Morelli was heading to the bench right at that time.
And the thing is, coaches, players, fans, everybody, you know, the officials are part of the game. Officials have to make calls. They just want consistent calls throughout a game. And this game has been rough and tough from the start. Here comes Carroll sprinting right side, trying to get around Renda. Behind the net, taken by Steenberg, trying to spin back to the outside. Steenberg behind the net. Puck loose in left wing circle. Steenberg spinning there. Steenberg still spinning, keeping this puck alive all by himself. Sear finds it, gets it across to Renda. Banked out to center, taken by John McLean. 2-on-1 for Salve. McLean right side, puck left at the blue line. Seahawks have to get back on side. Happy to just kill time here, though. And we get a whistle with 51 seconds to go. And did the Seahawks have 6 guys out on the ice?
Yeah, it's going to be too many men.
So that'll even things up on the ice. And if the Panthers so choose, could pull Morelli and skate 5-on-4. They're going to put Udall in the box.
Yeah, here comes Morelli right now. 51 seconds, they're going to go for it. And you can't really blame them. They're going to get the face-off in the offensive zone. This is a huge face-off right here.
Volnino and Moore. And it's even strength, so the Seahawks can't ice the puck here to try and score on the empty net. Face-off. Back to Longer. Fired towards the goal. Wotala makes the save. Rebound. Fired to the wing. Longer collided with the official. He's able to kick it forward into the zone. Puck trapped in the right wing corner. 36 seconds to go. Kovac up to Longaker. Fakes the drive. Back to Kovac. Wide right side. Top of the right wing circle. Longaker up top to the point. Perron looking. Snapping it towards the goal, and it's blocked. Sennett able to bank it off the glass to himself. Sennett off to the races. Right side. Has an open net to shoot out, and he misses. Back in deep. Sennett Down in the slot, trying to muscle it on the net. Net is empty. Moore trying to gather it. His shot is blocked with 8 seconds. Seahawks have to get back in a hurry. 6 seconds. Over the line, Laviolette snaps it wide of the goal, off the end glass, into the corner, and that's going to do it. A frantic finish here from the Abbey. The Seahawks able to hang on.
Yeah, that was quite the last minute, specifically the last 10 seconds as Laviolette playing goaltender at one end. And he just gained the attacking zone and just sent it on net. I think he had a little bit more time than he originally thought, just getting the puck on net as one last attempt. But either way, it goes off the glass, and the Seahawks will take a hard-fought victory here.
A rough and tough battle this game was. Seahawks led 1-0. Ryan Stevens, the lone goal for the Panthers on a penalty shot. Seahawks hold Plymouth State, a team that averages 4 goals a game, 7th scoring offense in the nation, to just that one penalty shot goal. So a big night for both goaltenders. Not a lot of scoring, but tip the cap to Evan Morelli. 33 saves on the night. Some of those were incredibly difficult. A lot of shots in close for the Seahawks, but they will take a gritty win to improve to 11-5-2. Meanwhile, Plymouth State, they fall to 9-5-3 on the season. Next up, for Salve Regina, they'll be on the road this Friday, back to Commonwealth Coast Conference play. Conference play the rest of the way for the Seahawks. They'll be at Western New England on Friday and then back home here at the Abbey on Saturday the 26th. That game slated for a 7:05 p.m. start. And Ryan, Seahawks, I think, needed a gritty win like this, a game like this, to take into conference play. Obviously, the tough split with Wentworth, and now right back to conference play the rest of the way. I think a good way to at least put forth the workmanlike effort it's going to take for the Seahawks to try and at least, make a run here in conference play and, into the playoffs. You're going to get every team's best shot. It's like the Super Bowl. Anytime a team plays the Seahawks coming off of last year, this kind of effort will help that mentality going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. This is just a hard-fought team win. All 4 lines, all across the board, really pitched in. They won the open pucks along the board. They really just stepped in this game and went all over the ice. They really just played hard, and that's how they did it. They grinded this game out and got the result that they needed over a great Plymouth State team. This is just a feel-good win.
I'd like to thank our entire staff and production crew. Brett Wilkes providing the camera work here tonight. Logan Marsh, Grace Murphy, and Jennifer O'Connell helping to provide the live stats. I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening with us here tonight. Once again, your final: Plymouth State falls to Salve Regina here at the Abbey. The Seahawks 2, the Panthers 1. For Ryan Costa, I am Andy Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.